In this lesson, you'll learn how to use dimensional analysis with multiplication. The velocity that a spacecraft must have in order to escape Earth's gravitational pull is called escape velocity. The escape velocity for a spacecraft leaving Earth is about 40,320 kilometers per hour. What is the speed in meters per second? To set it up, we've got 40,320 kilometers, and then the word per tells us divide, hour. And then we need to change that to meters per second. So we know there are 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. I want to get rid of the kilometer, so I'm going to put that in the denominator. Anything divided by itself is 1. Since they're equal, it's worth 1. So we're not changing the value of the number, just the way it looks. And then to change hours to seconds. So I'm happy about the kilometers. I'm in meters, that's good. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour, and this time I'm putting the minutes in the denominator because I want hours to cancel out. And of course there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. So what we have left are the units we want, meters per second. I'm just going to type it in the calculator, and the things that are in numerator are multiplied, things that are in denominator we divide. And we get 11,200 meters per second. The speed of sound, or Mach 1, is approximately 330 meters per second at sea level. What is the speed of sound in kilometers per hour? Again, we start by setting it up with the understanding that the word per means divided by, so 330 meters per second. And we're going to change meters to kilometers, so there are 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. And that's nice, because now I've got the right unit of length, and I just need to change seconds to hours. So there are 60 seconds in 1 minute, and 60 minutes in 1 hour. So now we've got the right units there also. Again, we type it in the calculator by using the divide button for anything in the denominator, multiply for what's in the numerator, and we get 1,188 kilometers per hour. Or we could write that as kph. The next example is actually from lesson 12.4, but it's also on the topic of dimensional analysis. In 1986, an experimental aircraft named Voyager was piloted by Gina Yeager and Dick Rutan around the world non-stop without refueling. The trip took exactly 9 days and covered a total distance of 25,012 miles. What was the speed of the aircraft in miles per hour? Round to the nearest mile per hour. We've had the formula distance equals rate times time for a long time, and we're used to saying we go speed or rate of miles per hour. So if we just take our basic formula and divide both sides by t, we have distance, or rate equals distance divided by time. Now, I don't need to do much to it to fix it. I want to change that to miles per hour instead of miles per day. We know that 1 day is 24 hours. And we can type that in the calculator either using the fraction button, so it looks just like it did on the screen here, or we can just use divides like we used in the old days before we had this cool fraction button. And either way, we get about 116 miles per hour. You can divide rational expressions that involve units and measure by using dimensional analysis.